everyone to this podcast series on rewirement for success. My name is George, and I'm a certified transformational trainer. And I want to tell you why I'm doing this podcast, especially today. 3 years ago, when I was confronted with retirement, I was terrified. I needed to understand what this meant for me. I thought my life was over, and I did not know where to begin. Then I discovered how to rewire my thinking, and it has transformed my life. Since then, I've talked with others about my experience, and they said that you need to share this material for people right now, depending what's going on in the world, especially. The sooner that others know they can make informed decisions to take control of their life. I totally recommend that you don't wait until you're 63, like I did. If you have questions, you can email me at yourrewirementforsuccess@gmail.com, or you can check out our Facebook page, Your Rewirement for Success. This is the first podcast with a total of 13 in the series. Please send me an email and I will send you an e-workbook for this series with examples of using E plus R equals O in your life and pages for you to record your responses to the events that we talk about. Rewirement provides you with tools and exercises to take responsibility for your life. And it all starts with a simple formula that changes everything. The fact is that if you know the combination to your lock, the lock has to open for you. And E plus R equals O, I believe, is that combination that will work for everyone. This stands for event plus your response equals your outcome. Your response to an event in your life determines the outcome that you get. And if you think about the outcome that you want and tailor your response to that event, you should get the outcome that you desire. To respond to an event instead of reacting, you need to rewire your thinking and catch yourself so you think, what outcome do I want? And then use the formula. We will work through actual examples in later podcasts. But at first example today, let's experience what an increase in responsibility would feel like. Today, we're going to see what taking just 5% more responsibility in areas of our life looks and feels like and how impactful that 5% is. Think about what this taking 5% more responsibility would mean. Let me give you an example. If you took 5% more responsibility for your health and your well-being, for example, I would exercise 30 minutes a day. I would drink one less soda a week. I would get 30 extra minutes of sleep per night. I would meditate at least once a week. So, are you ready to take just 5% more responsibility for an area of your life? Feel free to pick as many areas you want from the list that I'm going to give you. You can do more than one. Pick an area of your life where you specifically want to take 5% more responsibility, such as 5% more responsibility, health and well-being, like we just talked about, or 5% more responsibility in your goals that you've set, 5% more responsibility in your relationships, 5% more responsibility for more fun and recreation in your life, 5% more responsibility in your career and your career goals, or 5% more responsibility in your financial status. Think about which areas of your life you want to get better results in and better outcomes. Ask yourself, how could you take 5% more responsibility in one of those areas to obtain the results that you desire? Feel free to share your comments on our Facebook page, Your Rewirement for Success, or you can send me a response to my email address, yourrewirementforsuccess@gmail.com. Share how you will start taking 5% more responsibility in an area of your life. Obviously, the more areas, the better, but let's not overwhelm ourselves. If it's just one area you're ready to take responsibility in, that's fine too. So get a piece of paper and a pen if you don't have the workbook downloaded, and write this sentence down. If I were to take 5% more responsibility for my blank, I would blank. Now remember, we said health and welfare. I said I would get more sleep. So you've got this wrote down. I suggest you work on it. There's much more examples in the workbook. I really encourage you to send me an email so you can download it. But for your last one, I would like you to consider writing down, if I were to take 5% more responsibility for my future, I would listen to all the podcasts in this series. Remember, this is podcast number 1 of 13. I really think this is important for you to consider so now with what's going on in the world, how you can respond to the events that are in front of us. I hope to listen to me again, the next podcast in the series. I would like to thank you for attending today, and bye for now.